Period cup mistakes part 2. Mistake. You don't clean your cup every time you empty it. Rinsing your cup with soap and water between every use keeps it sanitary. Avoid scented soaps which can affect your vagina's pH levels and make you prone to irritation or infections. Unscented alcohol-free wipes work in a pinch, but you should still wash your cup thoroughly later. Follow for part 3.
Hey you guys, 4 things that completely changed my hygiene. So every night I love to have a glass of pineapple juice in chlorophyll. It is absolutely so amazing. Next is using a sugar scrub twice a week, and the tree hut scrubs are my absolute favorite. And I cannot live without my exfoliating washcloth. It is my go-to. And apply an oil before perfume.
Guys, here is one secret hygiene tip that every woman, and I tell you, every single woman will notice, but no one is talking about. Your fingernails. Guys, make sure your fingernails are trimmed and make sure they're clean underneath. They're not dirty and filled with all this black grit. And here's why. If you're going to stick those inside of a woman, inside of her very delicate area downstairs, she doesn't want you to cut her up, and she doesn't want you to fuck up the pH balance of her coochie downstairs, because it is a very sensitive area in that regard. So, clean your goddamn fingernails. Women will notice this.
Ugh, ladies, here are a couple of reasons why your period might smell a little funky. Number 1, you might not be changing your pad or tampon as often as you should be. The general rule of thumb is to change your pad or tampon every 4 to 6 hours, but I find that I like to change my pad every other hour just to keep things down there clean. Number 2, you might not be washing correctly, or you might not be washing enough. Make sure during your period you're washing every day with a gentle feminine wash. I like to use my Fresh and Clean wash because it's sensitive and it won't irritate the area and keeps you fresh all day. Lastly, you might have an infection or an imbalance going on down there. Whether it's a yeast infection or BV, I like to use boric acid because it treats yeast infections, it rebalances your pH, it neutralizes odor, and just makes sure everything is fresh and clean down there.
My fave hygiene body care products.
I always get compliments on the way I smell, so here are some of my favorite products that aren't artificial. This is a great soap in general for sensitive skin, but also for your downstairs area. Scented feminine products are a scam and actually mess with your pH levels. If you have odor under your arms when you sweat or anywhere else on your body, try this body wash. This isn't just my opinion, it's science that benzoyl peroxide kills that bacteria that causes the odor. Any of the Vaseline lotions are great. I like the middle one, the almond scented one, and these are from the drugstore as well. The next product is so underhyped. It's from Aveeno. It's from their eczema care line. If you have super dry skin or eczema, put this on top of your moisturizer and thank me later. If you want soft skin, put jojoba oil on top of your moisturizer and tell your boyfriends to thank me by cash. I was a soccer coach for a few years, and using this deodorant, I never smelled. I've tried a lot of them, and this is my favorite one. Make sure it's aluminum free.
I don't know who needs to hear this, it's probably you, but clean your belly button. It has come to my attention that a lot of you do not know to clean the button of the belly. And if you have an outie or if you clean your belly button, this video is not for you. You don't need to comment telling everybody that you clean your belly button. I'm not going to believe you either way. But if you don't clean your belly button, you need to stick your finger in there or like a cotton swab with rubbing alcohol in it and clean that out, because you're going to be surprised of what comes out of there and what it smells like and what it looks like. If you can't find that pair of sunglasses from 5 years ago, or if you can't find your car keys, they're probably in your belly button. You really should be cleaning your belly button about once a week. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You don't have to shower for all I care. But if you get offended from this video, it's probably because you don't wash your belly button. Wash your belly button.
Today we're gonna do a little hygiene haul. I went to London Drugs and I did some damage restocking because I needed to refill a lot of my favorite products. They also had some things on sale, so I picked up some extra stuff. I restocked on the Dove body washes. These are my absolute favorite body washes. This one in particular is my favorite scent, the cucumber one. I picked up this Olay body wash because I saw Haley Gamba talk about it on her channel and I'm so obsessed with her. So I had to try it, plus the packaging is so cute. I'm really excited to try this one. These were on sale with the brand new Garnier face masks. So I got the eye masks, two eye masks, and then a bunch of the sheet masks. Some Aquaphor. If you were on Accutane, you know. All of the La Roche-Posay products were buy two, get one free, and I wanted to get some new skincare. So I got the Effaclar Purifying Foaming Gel, the Duo Plus, and the Cicaplast Gel B5. Some more face masks. Hope you enjoyed!
I thought this is common sense, but apparently most people don't do that. Before you finger your girl, clip your nails and wash your hands with soap. It's crucially important for her health and well-being.
This is how you clean the air holes in your menstrual cup. Go ahead and fill it with water, put your hand on top of it, flip it upside down, make sure that there's a seal, and just squeeze, and anything that's in there will come out.
Beauty and skincare items you should not buy from the Dollar Tree. These feminine foaming washes are a no. They contain way too much fragrance. They're actually not good for you. And look, there's a warning sign. Do not waste $1 on these facial toners. They are not benefiting your skin at all. Totally get it. These look super fun to use, but trust me, with the ingredient list on these, they're not doing your skin any good.
I don't know if you're ready for this conversation, but I am. That's peanut butter on an orange. But the topic of conversation is how to properly clean your anus. Toilet paper simply just doesn't cut it. Toilet paper dissolves easily. Have you ever cried or blown your nose and then you see all these teeny tiny particles left behind? What do you think happens when you wipe your bottom? Your anus is surrounded by tough tissue and it's not a perfect circle. It kind of has like little ridges and those break down the toilet paper. And in between those, if you don't wipe correctly, you'll leave behind all the doo-doo. And oftentimes, when you think you cleaned thoroughly, in fact, you didn't. And odor collects, then you get itchy. Wipes are a better option than toilet paper. You see all that residue that the toilet paper left behind? A bidet is better than toilet paper and wipes. If you don't want that wet feeling left behind, you can purchase dry wipes and pat dry any wetness that's left behind after cleaning. This is kind of like what your anus looks like. You can't just pass toilet paper over it. Thoroughly clean this area. Then you'll be good to go. And of course, make sure you shower daily.
How to get your mouth ready for a date. Step 1, get a tongue scraper. There's a lot of bacteria sitting on the back of your tongue, and if you want to get a kiss, you're going to need to get rid of that. Step 2, if you know you have bad breath, use a quality mouthwash like TheraBreath. ADA-approved rinses like these destroy germs rather than masking them. Step 3, floss. Nobody wants to see your lunch stuck in your teeth, so do it. Finally, use a great chapstick to make sure your lips are free of dead skin and hydrated.
These are the 3 best places to store your vibrator. Use its original packaging, a plastic container, or a satin sack to keep your toys free from dirt, dust, and lint. You don't want any of that stuff inside you as it may lead to irritation. Always make sure your toy is dry before storing it. You don't want smelly toys, and you definitely don't want mildew or mold on it. Follow for more hygiene tips.